Mama's not taking a picture. Mommy's not taking a picture. Alright, honey. So what's this?
Iris.
Iris. What's this one?
This is a plum tree. Started from seed. It's about a year old, so I started it last year on the balcony.
Wow.
These are
Speak a little louder.
most of this is iris. I just planted it the wrong time of the season, so they're probably not going to bud. So I got a couple tree lilies, some tree lily here. Put some hosta here on accident. It really should be in the shade. Then I got a lot of different things growing in pots. So this is, probably can't see it, but this is pampas grass, started from seed this year, so this will be really tall. The shoots, the actual blooms will get about 8 or 9 feet, believe it or not, this year. These are called 4 o'clocks. Started these from seed. Also have some there, and there's one here. Those are actual from the roots, from the tubers. But also decided to grow some from seed. Some daffodils that already bloomed out. Some hyacinth, tulips. I got a few varieties of daylilies here. This is it's a yellow kind. It's called Stella de Oro. Probably didn't pronounce that right.
What are those things back there against the wall?
That's Cana lily. So those are going to get about 5 to 6 feet. Big yellow flowers. I got some other types of daylily here. There. There's going to be some other things coming up, but still underground right now. This is just regular grass. I just put it in a pot. These are actually cone flowers. So these will be purple cone flowers. They'll get about 2 to 3 feet. It's my first time successfully germinating them from seed. And I got some pear trees. So these are actually grown from seeds from a pear that I bought from the grocery store. They're doing really well. Some more, and there's about 4 more in there, so I'll thin them out and put them in their own pots eventually. As a matter of fact, looks like I got roots coming out the bottom already, so.
Let me see.
Looks like they're ready to go into their own home.
Wow. Aiden, please get up. Don't do that.
I got some black-eyed Susans here. They look really bad, but that's only because they were eaten by aphids and I sprayed them with some stuff, so they should be okay soon. Got some, this is called lupine. I've always been able to germinate them, but they never seem to grow. But they're a really pretty blue and red flower. So when we do an update, you'll get to see the progress. I actually got some gladiolus in here, but they're not mature size cones. They're just more like bulblets, so they're not really big. It'll probably be about 2 or 3 years before those actually bloom in the flowers. I'll take you around here. Some more Cana lilies in that pot. I'm gonna give those away. I got some sage here. Smells really good. You can't smell that though. This is a Fuji apple tree. I started this about 2 years ago. It's doing really well this year. It was only about this size actually this year. Yeah, so all of this is from this year, and it's only May, so it's done all of that. Oh, my apple tree too. This is another apple tree. I don't know what kind of apple tree it is, unfortunately, but it's the longest growing apple tree. I grew this one from about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 3 years. but it's doing really well. Has nice branches. And this one here, I think this might be a pear tree. I'm not sure. It looks like a pear tree though. It doesn't look like an apple. It's an apple or pear for sure. Well, I had some hosta, different variety. As you can see, it looks like a deer came and ate a lot of it.
Word, look at that.
That's what deer do.
Wow.
So I'll have to maybe get some deer off or something. It's crazy. I've been growing this for about 2 years now. And have some lemons here that they were doing really well inside. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I put them out in the full sun, and they need a longer period to adjust to the sun, so it's better to put them in shade. So they kind of got bleached a bit. Still alive though. They're okay. This is the longest one I've had. This one's about 2 years old.
So that's lemon or lime?
Lemon. Yeah, they're just not doing so well right now because of the sun damage, but they'll come back hopefully.
What's the pink thing?
That's hydrangea. Got it for $2. Good deal. Peace lily, just like what you'd find if you go to a Home Depot or Lowe's.
Okay.
I had a couple pots and I divided them, and these are doing really well. They've bloomed before. They've bloomed again, and I actually got some seeds from them. I cross-pollinated. All the fruit trees that you'll see here, and even the lemons outside, are all grown from seed. This is a pomegranate. It's actually not doing well at all inside. They really need to be outside in warm temperatures all year. So this is about 2 years old, and they're really struggling. You can probably see the leaves are pretty flimsy.
This right here. So that was, what was that again? Tangerine?
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate, okay.
Yeah, and we have
whoa, look
coconut
at that. So
there.
tall.
Coconut's been doing really well. Not so well now because kind of moved it out of the sunlight. This window doesn't really get a lot of sun. We have more sun in the last place, but he's actually going to move outside in a few weeks once the temperature warms up a little bit. But it's how old is this? This is a year old. Yeah, I started it last year, and it's doing really well.
How tall is it?
House.
Have you measured it lately?
No, it's about 3, 4, almost 4 feet.
4 feet? Okay.
3.5 feet. More peace lily. That's peace lily. This is a small pineapple that I grew. It's about a year or two. It hasn't really done well. Not like the pineapple I have here. This one is the first pineapple I started. This one's actually 3.5 years old. It was grown around the time as the tallest apple tree out there. So these are the ones that have lived the longest since I started growing.
This is from seed too?
Well, it's not from seed, but it's from a pineapple crown,
right.
From an actual pineapple.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna get a pineapple this year. So we're gonna put it outside once the temperature warms up a bit. But it's doing really well.
Okay.
Just kind of cramped over here. I got an orchid here. It's not in bloom right now, but the leaves are still pretty enough to show.
Where'd you get that orchid?
I went to the Maryland Agricultural Fair or Home and Garden Fair, one of those.
Oh, the peace lily is not doing good in there.
Got some things here in the kitchen. Had some avocados a couple years back. They all died, so I'm starting some new ones. This one's germinated, so that one's doing pretty good. The rest of them still waiting for real germination. It's germinating, but there's no root going out yet. If you can see right here, this is my first successful germination of a strawberry seed. So I took some seeds off of a strawberry and...
Wait, you keep moving it. I'm trying to focus the camera so we can...
It's pretty small right now, so we'll give you an update on that, and hopefully it'll be a little larger. And then just some more orchids here. This is Phalaenopsis orchid. The one out there is, the name is escaping me right now, but this one's a different type of orchid.
You guys get away from the door.
This one has a really beautiful yellow bloom. Hopefully one day can update you guys and show it to you. But it's doing really well. Foliage is pretty healthy. So
Yeah.
and that's pretty much what I'm growing right now. There's a lot of things, seeds that are in the refrigerator that need a cold period to germinate, and I've got some other seeds that are in wet napkins. So probably have a lot more to show you later on.